Welcome to Charlottesville, Mr. Jefferson's University, the University of Virginia, where fans have been flooding the ground since early this morning. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day. As we'll see, the number 25 team in the country, the North Carolina Tar Heels, taking on the 18th ranked team in the land, the Virginia Cavaliers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Tar Heels will kick it away to start. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Virginia's offense will start this game off. In college football in the South, no one's been going at it longer than these two.
From an historical standpoint, this is one of the great rivalries in all of college football. UNC, Virginia, and it doesn't matter whether or not national championships are on the line. These two teams do not like each other.
And it's called the South's oldest rivalry. And here's the thing. National championships might not be on the line in football like they are in basketball, but pride dang sure is.
The Cavaliers want to pick up the tempo. They go right back to it. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20. So already they've hit a speed bump on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 8. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. And the Cavaliers will try to pin them back with the punt. Gets his first one of the day off. He was called on 4 times in last week's win. He'll bring it back. It's Hamilton. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. So North Carolina's offense will get the ball for the first time. Typically, the last thing a defense wants is to have a backer on a wide receiver, but we may see some of that today, guys.
Typically, you don't see linebackers that can run like this guy, and that's why they feel okay letting him cover this dynamic wide receiver one-on-one.
Yeah, and feel okay, it's not going to be a good thing. You better get your hands on him early. Put your physicality, let that win. It ain't going to be your speed.
And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. North Carolina won a tight one the last time they faced the Cavs.
Yeah, and like a basketball game, it was like who had the ball last. UNC hit a buzzer beater, and it was huge to win that game.
Yeah, North Carolina executed. They made the plays down the stretch. Like you said, they hit the 3. But Virginia's had a year to think about it and to try to come in today and change that.
The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
These are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. We don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big dog.
Which is pretty cool, too, because it's been a long season. These teams obviously are both physically and mentally tired, but you're right. For this kind of game, this is the one you circled at the start of the year. You knew that this was going to matter. There was going to be a lot on the line. Now it's time to go out and prove you're the better team. I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for a first.
Really nice stop there from this senior leader. This rivalry runs really deep, guys. It's the 3rd most played in the FBS.
That's crazy, Reese. It's just crazy to think about all the rivalries across college football. And I love the orange and blue and the baby blue in this showdown every year.
They've been playing since 1892, man. That's a long time, and that's something that I think fans, players, and coaches are aware of. This game is very special.
They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. The pirouette on the run. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down.
Coming into this one, guys, how important it was to start early, and on this opening drive for them, they're doing a nice job running the football. They're on 3rd down. They're in a position on the field now. If you're on defense, you got to be ready for a shot throw into the end zone.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
Fires to the middle. Finds the tight end down the gut. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays to get them behind the sticks a little.
And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tar Heels.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. And he takes this from inside the 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Back to pass. It's Calandria. Fires to the big fella. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. With jet sweep pass. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. The Cavaliers will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Looking for a block, it's Hamilton. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. He's taking the shot. And he makes the catch inside the 25.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. 1st down to start the drive after the break. Quick handoff. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder.
He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, UNC.
This quarterback really does a nice job seeing the field and reading coverage. And when you go empty and you spread the defense out, it's easier to see what the defense is doing.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Ole Miss has the lead right now, but I don't care if it's Archie or Eli back there. We've come to learn that no lead is safe inside Vaught Hemingway. They're up by 4 over Alabama. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Red pass, it's complete.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. And the Cavaliers will send out the punt unit.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They've jumped on them, executing at a high level and up 14-0, David.
This is the exact start you want. I mean, offense is playing great. Defense has gotten stops. You're in a position now, Palmer, to put the hammer down and get a 3-possession lead.
I'm really impressed with their physicality on both sides of the ball early in this one. They've been winning in the trenches. So here on offense, keep running the football and show your dominance.
Makes a man miss. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
And that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one-dimensional and just throw the football every down. Love the offense sticking to the run. Nice job getting the first down. First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Throws into double coverage, and it's picked off. He goes out of bounds, but he creates the turnover and a great opportunity for his offense. Line gets set, first down. Wide out in motion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Wide open downfield. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The Cavaliers will hustle to the line.
You're going to be a quarterback in the Heisman race. You've got to win games, and you got to put up big numbers, and that's exactly what this guy has done all season long. Top 10 in the nation in passing yardage, and he's the biggest reason why they've been winning.
Kept it on the ground last time, bringing up a second down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Coleman. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
And those slot receivers nowadays, they're little water balls, man. You can play touch football in an elevator to lose to these guys because they're so quick and so dynamic. Get open and catch the football.
And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? The give to the back. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go. Didn't find a single crack to run through on the last 2 plays. Let's see if they go up top on 3rd and 10. Dropping back, it's Calandria. Lost one deep down the right side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Cavaliers decide to punt it away. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down to go out and refocus this drive, Dave.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
Here comes the offense on first down. From the gun, running back gets to give. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense.
Nice job by the defense, seeing the run, pulling the trigger, getting downhill, and stopping the running back for no gain.
It's complete to the left. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Routes like that are great times to be quarterbacks. I got great, fast, speedy guys on the outside. Quick drag route, get the ball in his hands, let him do the rest.
Time to take a shot. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. The Tar Heels send out the punt unit. First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Calandria. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, 2nd down coming. He's looking to throw. He's going to take off. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on 3rd down. The Cavaliers line up to punt it away. Oh, he got home and blocked the punt.
Man, that guy came flying in off the right-hand side. He was able to easily block that punt. I'll tell you what, when you get blocked punts like that in special teams, those are the plays that can completely change the course of a game.
North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They wanted to set the tone, strike quickly. Jesse, they've done exactly that, up 2 touchdowns.
And this quarterback has been dialed in, too. He's been so good reading coverage, going to where the open guy is with the football. And they've been up and down the field, David, so far.
And this defense needs to make something happen right.
What a snag by the defense. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. They'll throw it on 1st down. Makes the grab. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Calandria. He's got his man. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. They'll try to get the 1st through the air. Pressure coming. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. And the Cavaliers will call on their punt team. And don't forget, he did have one blocked earlier. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines. Not his best work. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that. Unloads it downfield. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
You know, as an offense, you just don't get that many great opportunities in games to hit these type of big-time plays. When plays like that present themselves and receivers are open, as a quarterback, you have got to make that throw.
How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion? Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. He's looking to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was.
And he makes the catch inside the 25. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining. On 2nd down, they'll try the field goal to get the points before halftime. He needs to make sure those mechanics are pure from the right hash and 40 yards away. And that is no good. Missed the field goal, but still a 2-touchdown lead at 14. So the offense doesn't want to take a chance here. They'll just come out and take a knee and wrap up the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Cavaliers will kick it off to start the 2nd half.
14, Virginia, 0.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. As they get ready to start this 3rd quarter, think how big the lead might be if they'd taken care of the ball.
Well, the game might be over, Reese, but if you're on defense right now, you've gotten a couple turnovers early, and you're saying, okay, we're going to need to keep this up. We got to stay aggressive for us to have a chance to win this game, but we believe we can do it.
Yeah, you've already done it, so of course you're going to believe it. Keep playing fast, keep playing physical, and then tell your offense, hey, we need a little help over here. Can you help us out and put some points on the board?
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Throws for the tight end. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. So you come out of the locker room for the 2nd half, and right away, you throw a pick.
Bad news, too, because you go into the locker room and you sort of regroup, and you start thinking about how you're going to attack this defense, what adjustments you're going to make. You feel like you got a good plan running out of the locker room, and then to throw a pick right away, man, that is a gut punch.
And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. They'll go back to the ground. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Cavaliers in the hurry-up. With the run on 1st and goal. Snowed under after a pickup of 2. They'll mark it at the 8. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. Looking to throw, it's Calandria. Lets it go to the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Cavaliers! And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a 2nd look. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand.
What a throw by the QB. You think about it, you don't have much space near the sideline, and he put that thing right on the outside of the sideline where his receiver could go make a play. Not only does he make the play, I'm pretty sure he got a foot in bounds, and that's a great touchdown catch. What a playmaker.
The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Dahmer, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. To the ground. He's got it again. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. So no room to run there, and you wonder after that loss on 1st down where they turn now.
Yeah, and that's why it's so important for the defense to win these 1st downs, right? You want to create negative plays to make this offense so much more predictable.
Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there, and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. And the Tar Heels will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the 1st half. Man, you're starting to get now in the 2nd half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the 3rd quarter. They got to get it going now.
And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a 1st down. The Cavaliers moving quickly to the line. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Caught over the middle. It's Coleman. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there. Got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty.
Encroachment defense.
So the early contact for the defense, and they'll move it up 5 yards. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. He's got an open man. Finds a crease at the 20. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Virginia! How about the renaissance of the tight ends? Inline, flexed out, split out. They can do a little bit of everything.
They really can. They're asked to block a lot of the times, too. But I'll tell you what, all the wide receivers out wide, the fancy toys, the fancy spread. Don't forget about that tight end. He does a little bit of everything. And then you reward the big fella throwing the ball. And he catches, so he really can do a little bit of everything in an offense.
1st down for this offense. They'll give it to the back. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on 1st down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Runs through a tackle. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
You don't always have to run the sexy plays, right? It doesn't have to always be up-tempo and fast and spread and doing all this stuff. Sometimes you just lower your shoulder. Sometimes you just run powerfully. You get the 1st down, and that's all that matters.
He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. They'll run the option. Now the pitch. And the 4th option there is to throw it in reverse, and that's what happened on that one. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football. No PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
They really have no choice here. This is a no-brainer. You go for it here on this fourth down. Off the RPO, throw to the right, looking for the first. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily.
And that's a play the defense has got to be able to make, guys, right there on fourth down. You're in the third quarter, second half. You're playing at home, and it's a close game. You've got a huge opportunity to seize momentum. And you just get the feeling that that momentum is going to be a big factor here in the second half. Someone had to step up and make a play, and they just couldn't get it done.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
They use those back-to-back explosives to set them up first and goal. Use the play fake, now to throw. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted.
I tell you what, I don't know if I'm going to try him much more. Goodness gracious, you can tell he's ready for what he's seeing. Second interception. I would not throw near that guy anymore. You might want to try the other side of the field.
Offense set on first down. Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Gibson. Right down the gut of the field. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Cavaliers. And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Looking to move it through the air. Fires to the right. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. One final play before the end of the quarter. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. And it's knocked away and incomplete, denying a big play on the final snap of the third quarter. Fourth quarter is coming up. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Virginia has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. Third and long, ball's at the 25. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. The Tar Heels will punt it away on fourth down. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on teams. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offense approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
What a nifty run there to pick up the first down.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
Looking to throw, it's Calandria. He finds his man. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. And the Cavaliers are in the hurry-up. He leaves it with his back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. On third down, going up top. Trying to escape and get it himself. And couldn't quite find the crevice he needed to pick up the first down. The Cavaliers will bring the punt team onto the field. Now, don't forget, and I'm sure he hasn't, he had one blocked earlier. And they won't be able to down it. It goes into the end zone for a touchback. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. Give him 88 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. Now the toss. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29. They'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. They'll try to get it through the air. He's open on the right. Open runway ahead. The 10. Touchdown, North Carolina. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the 4th. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Southern Miss is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage today, but they still have some work to do to put this in the win column. They're up by 8 over Arkansas State. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Looking to throw, it's Calandria. They're setting up the screen. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
And this offense is built around this kid. I mean, he is sensational. He's been so fun to watch, like play, pitch, and catch, spread the ball around, complete and total command of the offense, and that's why he's putting up big numbers, and that's why he's got a real chance.
And they got him for the sack.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
Motion from the offense. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
It's caught. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. And the Cavaliers will try to pin them back with the punt. And don't forget, he did have one blocked earlier. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
You know, I think in this situation of the game, too, if I'm this guy, I'm thinking the same thing, right? I'm throwing and getting yards, and if it's not there, I'm going to take this game over myself with my legs. We're in the 4th quarter. We've got an opportunity, one possession down, to get back in this thing. I just got to do whatever I got to do to make that happen.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
Fires to the wideout. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. Just another big play for this guy who spent the entire game wide open. Couple of touchdowns there, and he moves the sticks again, David.
Yeah, so I'll keep finding him, Reese. I mean, this is a guy that, listen, we're in the second half now. He's already made plays.
And he reels it in inside the 30. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23. And the Tar Heels have it with a 1st and 10. They'll try the right side. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. After that last loss, it's 2nd and 12. Scanning the field, it's Harold. Pocket starts to collapse. He'll try to do it himself. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. It's first down from the 11. The option look. Quick toss. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
And it's not a surprise who they gave the football to. When you get down in this area, they're going to call his name. The physical back, they're going to give him the football. They're going to use their identity of physicality and run game down here in the red zone.
Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go.
Timeout, North Carolina.
So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And it is good. Splits the uprights on the chip shot.
That makes it North Carolina 24, Virginia 21.
That was fun, and it was big time, and it is a confidence builder to come through waning moments and win a game like that.
Confidence builder, dream maker, right? Those are the things you dream